Hi guys, how are you doing? Man, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube and posting a video, right? Okay, I did a video the other day and I was so excited. I was coming back from my doctor's appointment and I was like, man, I'm gonna get this video, get it done, because it's been forever since I've talked to you guys about Belbuca and talked to you about like how am I doing. It's months later, guys. I don't even know how long since I posted my last video, right? Well, I was doing the video and I was waiting in traffic. The traffic was horrible. And I came to a stop and he hit me from behind, guys. He was going like 65, 75 miles an hour. Well, 70 miles an hour is what the police officer said. And here's the thing. I have an F-150 pickup truck. And I have this truck for a reason. For one, for comfort, because I feel I'm hurting all the time. And the main thing that I think we tow, like we have vintage trailers, and that's the only way that I can ever go anywhere when we go camping, is because it's like really comfortable for me. Well, the tow hitch my husband leaves on, the tow hitch freaking tore up his car bad. It didn't touch anything to mine. My truck is cool. Now, mind you, it's been like a week, guys, and I'm hurting, like hurting still. When you have fibromyalgia, like I definitely messed up my neck pretty bad, like the whiplash, and we got massages yesterday because it really helps you, but ultimately, guys, I got messed up. I am still, like, I woke up this morning with the worst Charlie horse of my life. My husband was walking out the door to work, and I guess he heard me screaming. Hey, I am telling you, it was so bad, okay? It's going to take a long time. By the way, my voice is kind of distorted. I've had issues with my voice for some time. But I wanted to say hi, everyone. And I wanted to let everybody know that the last time I talked to you guys, it was quite a long time ago. And I've actually, ever since even my last video, when I got on Belbuca, and if you guys are watching me now, please go back and watch video 1. Watch 2 and 3. I don't remember how many I've done. I am telling you that, you guys, I have completely changed my life in every way. I'm doing things. I'm out. Look, I'm out today. I'm out. I've got things that I'm doing that I haven't done in years. I feel amazing. I'm still on 750 Belbuca. I don't remember the last time we spoke. I'll have to look at the video. I think you guys talked to me when I was on 750. I don't remember if I did an update at that point. Here's the update. I feel amazing. Like, from a person that was on taking 4 Percocets a day, 10/325, which like is very strong Percocets, and taking at one time in my life I was on Percocet and fentanyl patches, and we all knew that let me move my phone to this side. We all know that they changed the rules out there regarding that you can't take a pain medication with a benzoid. That was the whole reason why I started the video, because guys, I literally had a nervous breakdown. Last year, from November on until, let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, I had a nervous breakdown. That is what made the doctor finally said, hey, Karrie, you got to get on Belbuca. It was horrific what happened to me, and I literally like died on my living room floor. My husband resuscitated me. I literally was in the hospital 12 times in that year, but from that November, just that 4 to 6 months period, I was in the hospital like 4 to 5 times, and it was just like everything was like crushing around me. Like literally my life was coming to the point where I didn't feel like that I could survive this any longer. And that was on all the pain medication. That was on everything except for they took the benzoids away, which, by the way, I know people today that are suffering, like majorly suffering with that. I talked to somebody today that said their doctor in another state has told them that the law states that they have to get them off of Ambien. They've been on it for 23 years. I don't get that, because that's not the law. That the law change was just you cannot be on a benzoid and take opioids at the same time. You can take Belbuca and Butrans because it is a completely different type of pain medicine. It doesn't affect the euphoria of your brain. It wraps around the mu receptors, which are the pain receptors in your body, versus going to the brain. And there's an ingredient in that product that allows you to be non-addicted to that product. It's pretty freaking amazing, guys. I worked, like, I started out, I think they started me out on 300 Belbuca because I was on so much opioids. They kind of base it on what you're on. But if you have fibromyalgia and you're like not on any pain medicine and you're not living a life, you need to go to a pain management doctor and you need to ask them to please try to put you on Belbuca. 300 or 450 milligrams. Sorry guys, I'm just getting my medicine. That is actually going to be the perfect strength, I think, for most people, only because I've lived that. Now, I have had back surgeries, shoulder surgeries. I was set up at gunpoint. I've had like a lot go wrong and I still need more surgeries, but I'm different. Everybody's different. Like, you could literally be on 150 and say, oh my gosh, I've never felt so good in my life. I know a lady that got a hold of me and she said, I don't have a life with my kids. My husband is the one that takes the kids everywhere. I'm at home in bed all the time. She's on Belbuca now. Guys, guess what? She's out at theme parks. She's going with her kids. She's doing everything. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, first of all, I still have my Facebook support group. I still want to get everybody in there. I still want everybody to know that when doctors are trying to change you on medicines and they're trying to tell you that there's nothing for you, we're just going to keep taking medicines away from you. Oh, somebody just hit a tree. Wow. Hey, as long as they don't hit me today, and as long as they're safe, I am okay. But I feel like I have felt like I feel like I've got myself back. I don't think that I'm ever going to feel like ever, you know, like 100%. But if I even feel like half of me, 65% of me have came back and I'm out doing things, I say, hey, let's go, hubby, let's get out of here, let's go travel. Let's, like, I still have to do things in a disability way, but you know, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I see the future now is very bright. You can't do that when you're in pain. And people, you know, I think I'm really disappointed at doctors. I'm disappointed at how they treat us. I'm disappointed on how all they care about doing is taking us off of medicines, because they're like, oh my goodness, you're gonna get addicted to that medication. Of course, if you have chronic, anything chronic, that means you're gonna have that to the day you die. There's not gonna be a cure for you. That means, yeah, I think you are gonna have to be on some sort of medication. But that's okay. I will probably always be on clozapine, but I can be on clozapine, which is a benzoid, because when you have pain, and also fibromyalgia is a hypersensitivity to your nervous system, it's gonna always be hyperactive, and taking a benzoid helps to like calm your nervous system down. And I don't care if your doctors say, hey, we want to take you off of benzoids. If you're not on pain medicine or you're on Belbuca, you're fine. I live in California where we have some of the best medical research out here. We have the best doctors out here. And it's still today, honestly, I'm not kidding. It's still honestly a doctor's preference of what they want. You have to learn, guys, that you pay your doctor just like I pay my landscapers to do my backyard and to do my front yard. I pay them. A doctor is no different. You doctor shop until you find the right doctor that's going to listen to you, is going to listen to you enough to say, hey, let's just give this a chance. I have chronic pain. I understand. I'm not like a normal person that is going to like need surgery, get out, I need to rehabilitate, and then the doctor may have a concerning like, hey, are you going to get used to that pain medicine or something like that. We're not those people. We need our medication and we want to be safe. We want a doctor that has a good practice, that is upstanding, but we have a chronic illness and we deserve to be treated with respect and to be giving the medication that we need. And if a doctor feels like that we need to have our doses adjusted, then try it. But if you have them lowering your doses of like your benzoid and you're not doing great and you're having anxiety attacks, you need to go back and tell them. And if they don't listen to you, then you need to go find you another psychologist. Psychologists can write you prescriptions for that. Find one that is a counselor and a psychiatrist in one, so they care about your health and your well-being. And I know it's scary. I have seen doctors before and they look at you and they're like, we got to get you off right now of every medication. That just sends you to a frenzy and it makes you go crazy. I don't like the ideal. I've lost a sister to doctors and how they have done so wrong and how they lie and how they haven't done the right treatment. Anyway, so I'm just like wanting, first of all, to come back and say, I'll get the YouTube videos on again and I'm open for any topics. I feel like that now that I'm doing really good on Belbuca, you guys, Belbuca is becoming more acknowledged because the more that we get more people on it, like pharmacies now are carrying it. They're carrying every strength. And my one advice about Belbuca is if you're on it and you say, I don't like it, and you only tried one strength or maybe two strengths, you didn't do it right. Belbuca is about finding the correct strength for you. And because it starts at 75, 150, let's see, at 150 it goes up to 300, then 450, then 600, then 750, and then 950, okay? There are all of these different strengths for a reason, to help you find what right dose is right for you. I've told and talked to my doctor already that wintertime, I may have to go up to 950. I don't know. I'm taking Motrin 800, which is not ideal for everybody because it hurts your stomach. But right now, guys, that keeps the swelling away that the fibromyalgia causes because our weather's changing. First thing that happens, because I have a back problem, I've had back surgery. Everything swells in the back and the joints and it hurts. But all I'm saying is that give it a try. Don't give up just because you try a strength. You are supposed to work with your doctor. Belbuca, you go online and you print out a coupon, and for one whole year, they still give you your co-payment for free. I've not paid a dime so far for my Belbuca. I'm about ready to call the company and ask them because I'm getting close to that mark, I think I only have 2 months left, maybe 3 months, I'll call them and I'm going to ask them, hey guys, do you have something for me so I can stay on this product? It costs a lot. I'm disability. And I mean, I think if they're willing to offer this and it's so new, I think they're going to be able to work with us, okay? I'm going to be your advocate and try to get it done. Maybe if I can get it done, then we can share it all with you guys. Now, I'll talk to you guys for just a minute about the Butrans patch, which it's still, guys, in our country, it only goes 10 and then 20. In other countries, it's just like Belbuca, where it goes up to 950. It'll go to 90. So to me, it's kind of crazy how the numbers are the same, but it's just the way they describe however their dosages are, because it's like weekly for the Butrans patch. It is every 12 hours for the Belbuca in the film inside your mouth. I still like Belbuca. The patch is too annoying. You put it on and you have to worry about the patch. It irritates your skin. But I do like it. I like it to have it. It goes into your system once an hour. But I don't think I'll ever switch. I think I found that thing that I needed for myself. And I'm happy. And I cannot wait to see what life has to offer. And I'm disappointed that like summer's almost gone. And I feel like that I didn't get to enjoy a lot more things, but I have to look forward to everything else to come. So my update is just to tell you that I feel like a new person. And as we get older, I'm 49, as we get older, our bodies change, and we have to go through all those changes as well, on top of having a chronic illness. So hang in there, guys, and stick with your doctors. If you don't get the results that you need from a doctor, please go talk to another doctor. And there will be one that'll say, hey, I've been to convention on that. I support that. Let's try you. They'll have another one that says, no, you don't need that. That's normally a doctor that doesn't know anything about it, okay? That's a doctor that doesn't even research it. An old school doctor that thinks they know everything, and they're not going to support you at all. So please get out there, find your right doctor. If you find the right doctor, you're going to get the right care that you need. And it's still going to be always where you need authorization from your doctor. It is never going to change. It's too expensive. So just get used to it, that the process that it takes to get on Belbuca is a little bit of a process. Get used to that. Once you do get on it, changes your life. Trying the different strengths, and have your doctor work with you until you find what is right for you. And then hopefully you guys can get on here and do the same video. If you guys look at me now and look at me on my first video, a totally different woman, a totally different person. I am happy, literally happy. And life to me now offers so much. I can see living my life now with this chronic illness, which before I could not. So I went way too long. I went 18 minutes. I sometimes don't know what to title these videos. I will do Belbuca updates, as well as, maybe put something in there about fibromyalgia. You guys, if you need to reach out to me, I usually put the link to my group at Facebook. You can just join. And I've actually started a new hobby, and I post that into my group, and to show people that you can still do things when you're disabled if you feel good. And I feel good, and I'm learning that life is just starting. And so if this is what I have to deal with, then I can deal with it now. I couldn't before, but I can now. So I love you guys. I'm sorry it took so long, and I'll start doing way more videos. If you guys have questions, please let me know and I will address them. Because I've lived with fibromyalgia for a long time. I've lived with issues all the time, with stomach issues. I've lived with having your pain medicine shut down your stomach completely, being hospitalized for your stomach because it's got so irritated that literally, like, they put the scope down there because they're just like, something's got to be majorly wrong. I've lived through so much, like 2 times having my sodium drop out on me and having to have a sodium drip. That was the most miserable thing in my life. Pretty much having to go, the last step was going to ICU, and that they told me if it would have dropped any more I would have been dead. And then living through what I did on my living room floor, which was dying, like on my living room floor. Okay, we all have a story, and sometimes speaking your story is healing. We have depression, we have anxiety, we have those because we don't feel good, and it's time for you guys to get out there and start talking and have a partner, buddy, that you can talk to, that you can reach out to. So life is difficult enough. Living with a chronic illness is like having a job that you don't have any days off. You'll work 24 hours a day at your job and you don't have a day off. Sometimes I'll hear somebody say, oh, well, you can sit home and do nothing and I have to go to work. Excuse me. I work 24 hours a day, honey. I have fibromyalgia. I have chronic pain, and that's a lot of work. And then try to do anything else on top of that is more than what you do at work any day. Because I used to work 70 hours a week. I used to be in the industry and worked all my life and worked jobs and was a manager and did high like stressful jobs. And so anyway, I am so happy to come on today. So excited to speak to you guys. I want to know how everybody's doing. If you have an issue, guys, please, 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 just give up the ideal that your doctor just may not be the right doctor for you. That it might be time to find another doctor, and stop being scared to find another doctor, okay? We pay them. If you're on Social Security and you have medical through Social Security, there's still many choices of doctors. If you're on state disability insurance, that is a little bit harder. That is a challenge, but all it takes is a caring doctor. So you can still see what your choices are. And sometimes I've taken research into my doctor and said, here, I did my research. Can you please take this and do yours? I need help, and I really need you to help me. So I hope that maybe there's something that I can say or something that I have said that might help you. And I can't do everything for you. I can only guide you and let you know that you're not alone and that it's not an option to give up. That's never an option. There's always another option. And I know how hard it is because I've lived it. I know how hard it is to want to give up. I've been in a situation where I had my nervous breakdown where every muscle in my face and my head was so tight I couldn't even smile. I was in the emergency room, and I swear to God, they thought I was a crazy woman. And I didn't know how to express to them that how do I have muscles on my scalp that's so tight that I feel a vice grip on my head and my neck and my face and my jaw muscles. I couldn't even smile. It was so bad. So I know what it's like. Okay. All right, guys, listen, I'm 24 minutes in. This is a freaking long ass video, but I am happy today, and I just want to share my happiness with all of you. Please have a safe, happy day and change something. I don't care if it's anything. Change something. And if it's your medicine, if it's your doctor, if it's just being around a positive person, if it's stop being alone at home and reach out for somebody, Change something today. So then every day gets a little bit better. All right, guys. I'll love you, and I'll be back again. God bless.